Stardew Valley is one of my favorite games. There's just so many enchanting aspects of it that keep drawing me in even after 6 years since its release. The NPCs all have interesting and diverse personalities that make you want to raise your friendship with each one of them, with some exceptions. The charming graphics, artwork, and music give life to this wonderfully small, but full of life town that engrosses you in its atmosphere. Combat in this game doesn't try to reinvent the wheel, but it certainly is still able to keep me on my toes whenever I go into the mines, and I've definitely seen my fair share of troubles and dangers down in the deep. However, if I had to choose my favorite part of this game, it would have to be the farm life. Waking up to tend to my crops and animals, trying to make modern day billionaires pale in comparison to my farming empire is what, at the end of the day, keeps drawing me back in. Despite my love for this game, I can't say that it's without its flaws. Sometimes there's just too many things to keep up with, and too many tedious chores to handle in one day. And for an incredibly impatient person like myself, there had to be some type of change. So I decided to take matters into my own hands and add a few mods to this game that I thought would make it much more enjoyable. I didn't want to add too many mods, or any big mods that add thousands of recipes or make the base game completely unrecognizable, just something to help me get to the parts of the game that I actually do enjoy. The only big mod that I installed is Stardew Valley Expanded, which I think is an amazing mod that adds not too many new changes, but just enough for a veteran player like myself to enjoy both the base game as well as some new NPCs and new items. I'll leave a list of mods in the description for you guys to see. Even with all of my thoughts and opinions on this game, there is one glaring issue. I've never 100% completed this game or achieved perfection in this game. So obviously, what better way to achieve perfection for the first time than to do it in a modded playthrough? And that is what this video is about, the first 100 days and some change of my Stardew Valley modded playthrough trying to achieve perfection. Now if you don't know exactly what perfection entails, here's a brief rundown based on the Stardew Valley wiki. Ship one of every item in the items shipped, farm and forage tab in the collections menu, build an earth obelisk, a water obelisk, a desert obelisk, and an island obelisk on the farm, build a golden clock on the farm, complete all monster eradication goals for the Adventurers Guild, reach maximum hearts with every villager, reach level 10 in every skill, find all star drops, cook every recipe, craft all items, catch every fish in the fish tab in the collections menu, and find all golden walnuts on Ginger Island. As you can tell, there is a lot that needs to be done in order to get perfection. So, one of the ideas I try to follow in this playthrough is just to take my time. One of the biggest reasons I never actually achieve perfection is that I always burn myself out or overwhelm myself with too many things at once. So, this won't be the fastest perfection ever, or the most efficient min-maxing perfection ever, but I hope that it's one of the more entertaining ones. This doesn't mean that I don't have any semblance of a plan though. This is my 3-year plan. For year 1, I just wanted to feel the game out, get familiar with the mods I've installed, and remember what it's like to play Stardew since it's been a while since I last played. Once I got a feel for everything, my only goal was to make sure I set everything up to make a load of cash in year 2. Year 2, like I just said, we are grinding non-stop to make as much cash as possible. That means ancient fruits, star fruit, wine, aging wine, skull cavern runs, mass animals, huge oak resin farms, basically setting us up with all the cash we need for year 3. Finally, for year 3, my goal is to do everything I need to get perfection. Hopefully with no issues since money would not be a problem if year 2 went as planned. So, without further ado, let's jump into year 1 on Dune Allen Farms. We start by meeting Robin on our new farm, which, by the way, is not any of the farms you might be familiar with in the base game. The farm we are using is called Immersive Farm 2 Remastered, which is a massive farm that comes with the Stardew Valley Expanded, and is either meant for multiple players or players who simply want a challenge. I fall into the latter. So anyway, we meet Robin on the farm, and she shows us our new home and a new plot of land, and drops a huge bomb on us. It's like my mouse is kind of lagging, so it's pretty. Wait, I have to. Don't tell me I have a mortgage. You're not gonna do this out of the kindness of your heart. Please. Please. I don't got that kind of money. We later meet Lewis, who has also helped with our move and asks us when our birthday is, which is one of the mods I've added for a bit of flavor. Hey, it's not fair that the other villagers can have a birthday, but I can't. The rest of Spring 1 was all about meeting my neighbors and planting some parsnips on our farm. Day 2, we finished up our quest to say hi to all the villagers in Pelican Town and met an incredibly gorgeous single mom named Olivia, a beautiful and brilliant girl named Maru, and last but certainly not least, we met a shy but very cute girl named Sophia. I knew that I had to marry one of these 3 villagers as soon as I met them. It was just a matter of who. After meeting everyone in town, we spent the rest of the day foraging. Day 3 was a guaranteed raining day, so we spent the entire day fishing for some early cash. Day 4, we had Clint visit us since we had just fished up some copper and gave us a blueprint for a furnace which we really can't use since we only had 1 or 2 pieces of copper. After that, we did a bit of exploring on our new farm and found a cave that spawns us some minerals that we can sell and donate to the museum. We later went into town and bought the backpack upgrade because I hate the small inventory in the early game, and checked out some of the new areas of the Stardew expanded mod, and also did a bit more foraging. Oh, also, I just want to note that I don't want to clog this video up with too many repetitive chores, so just assume that every morning I watered my plants and checked on the cave on my farm for new minerals. Day 5, we say hi to our precious new orange cat named Duwat and celebrate our first ever harvest on Dune Allen Farms. Afterwards, we head to the rundown community center and spot a few unusual looking fellas. After our talk with Lewis, we sell our parsnips at Pierre's and buy cauliflower at Joja, since the sheep are there. Yeah, I know, down with Big Joja, but whenever I can save a few doubloons in the early game, I have to take it. The rest of the day was just lost to fishing. Day 6 was also lost to fishing. Day 7, we talked to the wizard to start our journey to fulfill community center bundles, and talked to Gunther to start donating to the museum. Afterwards, we donate some stuff for the bundles, and finish the day off with, you guessed it, fishing. Day 8, we cleared some space on our farm and tried something new, fishing. In fact, we fished so much in these last few days that we actually got to fishing level 5, and we were able to choose our first profession on day 8 of spring. We decided to go with Fisher, which gives us a 25% increase in fish sales, since basically all we've been doing this past spring is just fish. Day 9, we decided to hit the mines for the first time and try our luck at getting as far down as possible. Day 10, fishing. Again. Day 11, we donated some more stuff to the community center, bought ourselves a fiberglass rod and some bait, which is shocking that we bought it so late into spring considering how much we've been fishing already. And guess what we did with our newfound fishing rod? We fished again, and found an item introduced in the new Stardew Valley expanded mod. Day 12, fished again. Day 13 is finally the day we've been all waiting for, the Egg Festival. The reason I had been fishing so much was to get as much money as possible to buy as many strawberries as I could. And with 6,900 coins, we could buy 69 strawberry seeds. Nice. After the festival was over, I raced to plant my strawberry seeds before the time ran out of the day, which unfortunately did not happen. Now, before you guys say anything, I know it doesn't really matter if I planted today or tomorrow, because you can only get 2 harvests and the time of day doesn't really matter, but just know that I'm stupid and I'm dumb and I didn't think about that until now. Day 14, we participated in a bit of tomfoolery and got access to the newly revamped Secret Woods and explored to see what was new, after which we foraged and went to bed. Day 15 was the first day of salmon berries, which is a godsend for us right now. At this point, we have so many crops on our farm that we use a lot of energy just watering. Having these show up now will be great for our energy reserves. Alongside collecting salmon berries, we also picked up a few forageables, stopped by Sophia's farm where she gave us an amazing gift. Day 16 was a rainy day, and as much as I would love to continue to stockpile my energy reserves, I needed to get to the mines to start being able to craft sprinklers, which would help our energy in the long run. At 6 AM, we full sprinted to the mines and continued our deep excavation through the treacherous monster-infested caves. And despite our bad luck day, we did pretty good for ourselves, and even got a neat sword. Day 17 was my cauliflower harvest, and with this harvest, I tried to make my move on Maru by gifting her one of my very own gold quality cauliflower harvested by my own hands, and talk her up a bit and see what's good with her. After expressing how much she loved her gift, I knew I was in. Since today and tomorrow were the last days to collect salmon berries, I spent the rest of the day trying to collect as many berries and forageables as possible, and then clear up some land on my farm. Day 18, same thing. Salmon berries, forageables, farm clearing, you know the drill. Day 19, we had another cauliflower harvest, which brought our farming level finally to level 5. After harvesting, we did another dive in the mines, trying to get as many materials as we can for the sprinklers that we desperately need to save us from our time and energy crisis. At the end of the day, we got to choose our profession for level 5 farming, and we chose tiller, which gives us a 10% increase in crop sales. Day 20 was completely spent on trying to get more materials for sprinklers. Day 21 was the first of 2 strawberry harvests, where we ran to Pierre to sell our strawberries so that I can get my money today instead of at the end of the day. The reason being was that I wanted to upgrade my pickaxe to a copper one, now that we're getting pretty deep into the mines and breaking regular rocks is taking up so much time and energy with our normal pickaxe. We also went to the community center to drop off a few things and finished the day out with farm clearing. Day 22, Demetrius showed up at my door asking if we wanted to set up our cave to produce fruits from bats or mushrooms. I decided to go with fruit since mushrooms are pretty easy to come by. I'm not sure if this is just me, but does Demetrius give off some unnerving vibes? Anyways, since today was a rainy day, I went fishing to get some of the community center fish bundles completed, and then we went to bed. Days 23 and 24 were spent trying to get more iron, copper, and coal for our sprinklers. Day 25 was our second strawberry harvest, and after harvesting our strawberries, we bought a coop from Robin since I wanted to start working on animals in the summer. Later on, we went to the community center to donate more things for the bundles, then the museum to donate a dwarf scroll, and then the Clint's to upgrade our copper pickaxe to a steel pickaxe. After dropping off some stuff at a variety of buildings, we went back to our farm to end the day off with some more farm clearing. Day 26 was another day of farm clearing. Day 27, our steel pickaxe came to us in the mail and immediately went to Clint's to start opening up the huge collection of geodes we've been saving from the cave on our farm. Afterwards, we hit the mines with our shiny new pickaxe and got to level 80 of the mines. Day 28, our coop finished, so we went to Marnie's to buy some chickens and appropriately named them KFC, Popeyes, Raising Cane's, and Chick-fil-A. While at Marnie's, we also made sure to buy some hay just so that they don't starve. Afterwards, we went to Pierre to get a backpack upgrade and Clint's to start upgrading my axe, but on the way, I remembered that I forgot a crucial building before the coop, a silo. A silo should always be the first building you build so that you have food available for your animals before you actually have them. If you don't, then your animals are going to be a lot thinner than you hoped. At least the silo was cheap, so I wasn't worried about the cost or resource, and we have no clay. In this entire playthrough, I never dug up any artifact spots. I feel so dumb. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, artifact spots are little wriggling worms in the ground you can dig with your hoe and get a few different items. One of those items being clay. Now, unless you're specifically looking for clay, this is probably the only way you'll naturally get clay in your playthrough. But I've never dug up any of these spots. And why? Probably just sheer stupidity, honestly. Anyway, I wanted to build a silo today, so I ran to the beach and dug up as many sand spots as I can dig up and get all the clay I needed for the silo. The second I got the last piece, I sprinted so fast that even Usain Bolt would get a big green with envy. But despite all odds, I made it to Robin's by the skin of my teeth. After buying a silo from Robin, we went fishing to relax our nerves after that high intensity cardio. Man, what a way to end spring. Day 1 of summer started by installing our sprinklers and heading to Pierre's to buy some seeds for the summer bundles for the community center. So after 1 blueberry seed, 1 pepper seed, 1 tomato seed, and some some terribly bad decisions, we headed home, planted everything, and then went to bed. Day 2, we got our upgraded axe in the mail from Clint, and after our morning chores, we headed for the mines. We got level 5 from today's mining, so we went with the miner profession. Day 3, today our chickens had fully grown, so now on top of watering our crops and checking the cave for minerals and fruits, we're adding taking care of our animals to our morning chores. But since it was a rainy day today, that gave us one less chore, and we took off to the mines again. We hit level 5 combat today too, so we chose fighter as a profession, which gives us a 10% attack bonus. Day 4, we made mayo makers for our chickens, and with the handy automate mod, we can just dump our eggs in a chest and the mayo maker will start pulling the eggs from the chest to make mayo and dump the finished product back into the chest. After we set that up, we went to the mines, got access to the dwarf in the mines, and finally hit floor 120 and got the skull key. Afterwards, we went back to the beginning floors to get more copper and then went to bed once it got late. Day 5, today I wanted to make some community center progress, so we snuck into the secret woods again to pick up a fiddlehead fern, went to Pierre's for some wheat. Afterwards, we went to Gunther to donate some more stuff to the museum, went to the community center to donate some more bundle stuff, and then Clint's to open all my geodes and donate whatever new things I got to the museum again. After going home and planting my community center crops and putting some crab pots down, we went to bed. Day 6 was another day for completing more community bundles, and we completed the boiler, finally giving us access to some quick travel minecarts. Day 7, more community center completion, but something amazing happened while I was fishing for the aquarium bundle. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? Wait, what is this? Why does it have a little hat? Wait, why is it so... What is this? Why is it so hard to catch? Nice. What is this shit? Crimson fish. You caught one of the legendary fish? Okay. That's right. I caught one of the legendary fish at level 8 with no additional fishing buffs. Raw. I am that guy. After we caught all the fish we wanted, we donated the fish and some other odds and ends stuff to the community center, opened some geodes, and started upgrading our axe. We also donated some stuff to the museum and called it a day. Day 8 was a rainy day, so I wanted to catch some rain exclusive fish for the community center. I've also been giving Maru 2 of her favorite gifts every week, and after I caught the fish I wanted to and donated them to the community center, I went to the mountains to give Maru another gift, which triggered an interesting cutscene. Demetrius is just straight up fucking terrifying. Look at this face. That's not the face of a sane man. And this is such a clear threat. He's just told me that if I do anything to her daughter, he's gonna kill me. What the fuck? Like, I'm like, huh? Threatening me just some food for thought? No man makes a dead ass face like that and then smiles. So after nearly losing our life to Demetrius, we left to go fishing at Shearwater Bridge, which is a new area in Stardew Valley expanded to catch some of the new fish this mod has to offer, like this adorable little puppy fish that wants nothing but pets and snacks. This is a good time to mention too that Sophia, one of the new NPCs added by Stardew Valley Expanded, is also one of the characters that I want to prioritize getting max hearts with, and since puppy fish are one of her favorite gifts, we'll be doing a lot of fishing at Shearwater Bridge and saving any puppy fish we can get. Day 9 was spent trying to get as much coal and iron as possible for more sprinklers. Day 10 was a bit of running around. We went to Clint's to upgrade our hoe, and while there, Clint asked us to help him blow up a boulder near the top of the mountain and said that he'd need 20 iridium and 20 coal. Today was also Maru's birthday, so of course we had to give her a gold quality cauliflower. While we were at her house, we asked Robin to upgrade our coop to a big coop. After that we went to Olivia and Sophia to also give them some gifts to start slowly increasing our hearts with them. And then we ended the day with some farm clearing, now that I'm planning on adding more space for crops, tree farms, and animal buildings. We also hit level 5 foraging and chose Gather as our profession, which gives us a chance at double forageables when we pick them up. Oh right, I should also mention that one of the mods we added was the More Rings mod, which gives us a total of 8 ring slots. And so far the only thing we've worn are magnet rings, but we'll come back to this later as we added some self-imposed rules as we got deeper into the game. Just to let you know, that self-imposed rule was that we're not allowed to wear 2 of the same type of ring. This gives us a bit more diversity and more uniqueness, and be able to see some of the rings that we don't usually wear in our normal playthroughs. But anyways, like I said, we'll talk about that more later. Day 11 was spent clearing more space on our farms. Day 12, our newly upgraded copper hoe was sent to us in the mail by Clint, and today also forecasted rain for the next. So after watering my plants and doing my gifting rounds, I went to Clint to upgrade my watering can, and then went to the community center to donate some of the crops I was growing on my farm for it. Oh, also, just as a heads up, assume that from now on, I'm gifting Maru, Sophia, and Olivia whenever I can. We also went to the traveling cart today to buy a rare seed, which we'll need for a quest to get a star drop in the secret woods. The rest of the day, we went fishing at Shearwater Bridge and met a new little friend to join us in the fishing ranks. Day 13, we had a surprise visitor drop by our coop last night and left us a warm to the touch jet black egg with red flecks as a gift. So the next morning we threw that baby into the incubator that came with our newly upgraded big coop and patiently waited to see what would hatch from this mysterious egg. It was also our first melon harvest of the summer, so we saved 5 of the gold quality melons and 1 regular quality one for the community center. Since we were finding ourselves in a bit of an energy crisis, I didn't want to sell our melons right away, but I still was planning on replanting the melon seeds I harvested and also filling our new coop with ducks, so I just sold the bare minimum I needed in order to get the funds I needed to purchase what I wanted to today. After buying my ducks, which I very uniquely named Luffy, Naruto, and Ichigo, and also buying more melon seeds, I went to Robin to upgrade my small little cabin to an actual house with a kitchen so that we can start making recipes for perfection. After that, it was another coal and iron mining day. Day 14, our watering can finished upgrading, Robin started construction on our house upgrade, and we went back to Clint to upgrade our hoe to a steel one. Then we finished our day out with more fishing. Day 15 was our first corn harvest, and after saving 5 quality corn and 1 regular quality corn, and then selling the rest, we went to the community center to donate some more stuff. We also had a few artifacts to donate to the museum. Then we finished the day off with some more farm clearing. Day 16, our house upgrade finished, and now we're sporting a very cool kitchen and a much bigger than before house. After doing our normal routine, we went to Clint and started upgrading our pickaxe to gold, and then fished for some more puppy fish on Shearwater Bridge. Since we've done so much fishing this year alone, we actually got to level 10 today way before I thought we would hit any level 10 skill, and chose the angler profession, which gives us an additional 50% increase to fish sales on top of our already 25% increase from our first fishing profession fisher. Day 17, we went to Robin's and spent all of our coin except literally 1 to try and build a barn on our farm. Rest of the day, we cleared some more space on our farm and started a small little mahogany tree farm. Day 18, our ducks are fully grown and we can start collecting duck eggs from them and start making duck mayo. We also got some exciting news in the mail today too. Since we finally hit 8 hearts with Maru, we can buy a bouquet from Pierre and ask Maru to be our girlfriend. After showing her our smooth moves, she accepted and started a relationship like no other that would never ever end for any reason whatsoever. Right after that, we went to Clint to upgrade our axe to a gold one, and then went mining for golden quartz to prepare making a bunch of quality sprinklers. Day 19, our void egg hatched into a void chicken who we named Buffalo Wild Wings. And when we visited the traveling merchant today, we hit the jackpot. She was selling 5 whole ancient seeds with which we without hesitation bought and stored for when we unlocked the shed, greenhouse, and seed makers. We then ended the day with some more quartz and gold mining. Day 20, we went to Marnie's to buy some cows we very creatively named Five Guys, Wendy's, McDonald's, and Burger King. Afterwards, we went to the mines for copper mining, and while mining, we had something crazy happen to us. That's cool. What? Yup, we got a prismatic shard. If you're not exactly sure why I'm freaking out here, these bad boys are super rare. First off, they're a love gift by everyone, needed for one of the later bundles of the community center, needed for the museum, used to enchant weapons and tools, and most importantly, used for getting one of the best weapons in the game. Usually where you grind or farm for these are super dangerous, and there's a very realistic chance of either not finding one while grinding or farming, or just straight up dying and losing a bunch of stuff. So the fact we got this 0.05% chance down here in the regular mines from an early level bug while copper farming, not even looking for it, just accidentally stumbling onto this chance is incredible for us. Day 21, we went fishing for more puppy fish for Sophia. Day 22, I got a little excited for the rain, so that I can upgrade my watering can today. Our void chick also grew up and now can start producing void eggs, and after that we went to the mines for iron and went to bed. Day 23 was a rainy day, so after taking care of my animals I went straight for copper mining. Day 24 was another rainy day, so after harvesting some corn and taking care of my animals, we went straight back to Clint to upgrade our watering can again, since there wasn't much more we can do with the crops this late into summer. And I had planned to replace my corn with better crops for fall. Right after Clint's, it was back into the mines for iron and coal farming. Day 25, our melons were ready for the harvest, and my cows had fully matured too. Since our cows were fully matured, I wanted to go to Marnie's to buy a milk bucket, so I also donated some community center stuff and museum stuff, and also started upgrading my big coop to a deluxe coop. After setting up an area for milk and cheese in my barn, I started working on the farm layout I wanted during the fall, breaking the very unprofitable corn, and trying to install sprinklers and scarecrows more efficiently than I did this summer. Day Day 26 was spent doing some farm clearing as well as stopping by Grandpa's shed so we can finally start working on his restoration. Days 27 and 28 were spent on more farm clearing and just preparing our land and farm for fall. Oh, and also our deluxe coop was finally finished with its construction. Day 1, I was prepared for the busy day ahead of us. We started our morning with tilling and watering, and once Pierre's was open, we bought an eggplant, a yam, a pumpkin, and 300 So my plan here was to buy 300 cranberry seeds for fall since I should prepare sprinklers and land for that many crops. However, I forgot one really important thing. We need money to buy things. So we ended up buying only 88 seeds in the end. After leaving Pierre's in absolute defeat, we went back to watering, tilling, and planting everything we got, and then went to do some more fall foraging for the community center bundle. Since we got 30 fall seeds from its completion, we decided just to plant the seeds because we intended to plant 300 cranberry seeds anyways. Day 2, with our upgraded golden axe, we broke the log near our cave, which now gives us access to daily respawnable forageables, so now our morning routine is starting to look more like this. We first take care of our animals, check the fruit bats and key mineral cave, and pick up forageables near our cave. Oh, as a little side note, on top of our morning routine, we also try to give as many gifts as we can in a week to Olivia and Sophia. After our morning routine, we cleared the farm up a bit, and our tree farm has a few fully grown trees now, so we put some tappers on those to start producing maple syrup, pine tar, and oak resin. We also unlocked our special orders board. Now we can start doing some more advanced side quests to get even better recipes and stuff. The first quest we accept is Linus's community cleanup, which just asks us to fish up and recycle any trash we get from fishing. After all that running around, the last place we visit for the day is the community center, where we donate some of our fruits from the cave for the artisan bundle and get a keg for our completion reward. Day 3 we do some community center fishing as well as trying to complete Linus's special order. However, the master angler strikes with his mighty fishing rod once again, and he hooks up the most ridiculous catch this side of Pelican Town. Because we need to get as much trash as we can as well. Oh, what the? It's a legendary fish. Oh, but this is pretty easy to catch, huh? No way I'm gonna catch a legendary fish like that, huh? I'm actually gonna catch a legendary fish like that. Wow, it's so easy. I'm so good at this game. The master angler catches the angler? Day 4, with the dollars we scraped up from fishing yesterday, we try to buy as many cranberry seeds as we can to fill up our empty and lonely looking farm. One cool thing we can do with the automate mod is make an automatic crab pot system. How this works is we put a worm bin right next to our crab pots and put a chest right next to that as well. So every morning bait is made and put into the crab pots, and then anything we catch is moved into the chest next to it. Crab pots don't make any decent money, but it will be good for future recipe making. After clearing out the west side of our farm, we went to bed. Day 5, after some more farm clearing, we finally have access to our farm's own quarry, which works the same as the quarry near the regular mines. On top of having our own quarry, we have our own, smaller and more scaled down version of the secret woods, where we can get more forageables and heart stones, with a special surprise at the end of the woods. Oh, by the way, we'll be visiting these locations every morning to add to our morning routine. Day 6, we've been stockpiling a bunch of things for the community center, and today was finally the day we donate everything we had. We finished the river fishing bundle, the night fishing bundle, and the exotic foraging bundle, as well as filling some other bundles that we couldn't complete today. We also bought some more cranberry seeds and donated a rusty spur to the museum. While talking tomorrow, she just casually mentions that she's created sentient AI that makes Tony Stark seem like all he had was an elementary school education. Day 7 was spent in the mines, working on getting the Bandit's Ring from the Monster Slayer reward for Dust Sprites, which gives us a chance at double loot from monster drops. While in the mines, we were also looking for coal and iron. Day 8, blackberries are now growing on bushes from today till the 11th, so we'll be spending some time till then to forage some energy reserves. Today our first set of cranberries finished growing, as well as our fall forageables. We then sold all our goods directly to Pierre, bought some more cranberry seeds, gave Linus his berry basket, did a bit of blackberry foraging, and went to bed. Day 9, Robin came to discuss the shed on our farm and told us that in order to restore it we would need 150 hardwood, 600 stone, 50 iron bars, and 20 battery packs? Very expensive, but still very valuable. We pretty much have everything to complete the shed. The only thing now is the battery packs, which we really can't control when we get them since it's weather dependent. Afterwards, we did some more blackberry foraging, and we also completed our monster slayer goal for the cave insects, which rewarded us with the insect head. We then finished up the day with iron mining. Day 10, we set up some lightning rods so we can start collecting battery packs for the shed. After that, more iron and coal farming. Day 11, our second set of cranberries finished growing. After dumping them in the shipping bin, we went on our morning routine. Once our morning routine was done, we went to complete our fall crops bundle, do our last bit of blackberry foraging, started working on expanding our tree farm for more oak resin, and did more coal and iron farming. Day 12, we bought some rabbits that we accordingly named Rex, Cody, and Waxer. I don't have enough money to buy 4 rabbits, but once I have enough money, I'll buy the last one. We also discovered a little secret on our farm. After exploring the area a bit more, we went to bed. Unfortunately, days 13 to 28, the video recording got messed up, so the stream for days 13 and 26 are available on my channel, but days 27 and 28 are lost in the nether zone. Day 13 was another cranberry harvest, which got us to farming level 10, which is amazing news for us, since that means at the end of the day today, we get to choose one of the best professions in the game. We then went to Robin's to upgrade our barn to a big barn, and bought our last rabbit, Goku. I forgot what my naming theme was for the rabbits. And we tried to switch it up with our last task of the day. Instead of coal and iron farming, never mind. We went back to iron and coal farming. Once we went to bed, we got to choose artisan as our last farming profession. Day 14 was another cranberry harvest. Since these grow cranberries pretty quickly after fully maturing, I won't be commenting on harvesting them for the rest of fall. Today was just another iron and coal farming day. We actually did something different on day 15. Fishing. Day 16 was a Stardew fair. Here we can get a star drop, so we want to get 2,000 points to buy it. So after our overly lavish and luxurious Grange display and some obscene amounts of gambling, we got the star drop. Oh, and we also smoked Pierre in the Grange display. Day 17 was my birthday. Dad gave me 2,000 G's and Mom gave me a pink cake. After getting our gifts, we went to the community center to buy some of the vault stuff, but we got a nice surprise from the Juminos there, who gave us some chocolate cake. Maru also asked us to stop by for my birthday and they threw me a party and gave me more chocolate cake. Maru also gave me an insane birthday gift. After all the festivities were starting to calm down, we asked Robin to upgrade our big barn to a deluxe barn. Day 18 was Marnie's birthday, and since she's one of the people we need to start raising our friendship with for one of the quests we have, we gave her a pink cake for her birthday. After some running around, gifting, doing errands in our routine, we chopped some hardwood and regular wood to burn our leftover energy and went to bed. We also finished up the vault in the community center, so now the bus to the desert is now open for use. We got a crystallarium as one of our rewards, so we set it up with jade so that we can buy staircases from the desert trader for Skull Cavern. Day 19, we asked Robin to build our second coop, which will be exclusively for rabbits since getting iridium quality rabbit's feet will be a huge boon for friendship in year 3. Then we spent the rest of the day wood chopping and foraging to get skills to level 10. We then chose botanist as our level 10 profession for foraging, which makes all pickups iridium quality. Nice. Day 20, we donated to the museum, donated to the community center, bought some hay, and then went to the desert. We finally got to meet Sandy at the oasis, who will be a huge help to us later on. While we were in the desert, we picked some cactus fruit, which with both our foraging professions maxed out, gives us some great health and energy recovery. And last but not least, we went to Skull Cavern, not to do any serious mining, but just to check it out and remind ourselves how awesome but also terrifying that place can be. Day 21, we're slowly preparing for the winter by buying our heaters for our animals. After setting up our heaters, it was desert time to get the sandfish and do a bit of more Skull Cavern running. Day 22, Mr. Key sends us... We then go to Robin to upgrade our coop to a big one, and finish the aquarium in the community center. Then it was another Skull Cavern day. Day 23, we had a devastating cutscene with Sophia. Yep, you gotta break it with Maru. Sophia's too precious. We then went to the museum to donate some more stuff, visited the glistening rock that the Juminos removed, and got the copper pan to start panning for stuff in the water. We wrapped the day with more Skull Caverns and finally got an upgrade to our sword. I like the swords in this game, but nothing beats the hammer, man. I mean, look at this. Day 24, we filled our coop with rabbits who we named Chamber, Reina, Jet, Viper, Sage, Sky, KO, and Neon. We then started an upgrade for our big coop to a deluxe one. After that, we finally remembered to bring our prismatic shard to the desert and get the galaxy sword. We go into the skull cavern with our new and improved galaxy sword and hit level 10 mining. However, due to some empty brain gameplay, we met a very avoidable death. Thankfully, we didn't lose anything too important, but it was still annoying. After going through some intense copium, we just went to bed and carried on. Burger King also gave a surprise berth to Shake Shack during the night, and we chose Blacksmith as our level 10 mining profession. Day 25, we completed the Enchanter's bundle, did some running around, and ended our uneventful day. Day 26, we had a thunderstorm yesterday and went to check on the fruits of our lightning rods, but we only got 17 when we needed 20 for the shed. We then went to Marnie's to buy the rest of our rabbits, who we named Omen, Killjoy, and Raze. After that, some more running around, and for convenience sake, let's say that was the end of all. Day 1, since we can't grow any crops this season and we don't have to worry about any planting, watering, or tilling, we went straight for the mines for gold and monster slaying to fully utilize our good luck. But on our way there, we ran into a shadowy figure. Go to floor 80. What the fuck is this? Ah! It's a redditor! Ah! The worst kind of creature. They left the sewers, and now they're out and about looking for their Discord e-kittens. Gross. Day 2, we made our minds up and decided to break up with Maru so we can be with Sophia. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Maru. It's nothing against you. You're a wonderful person. You're a great soul, and I'm sure that you're gonna get far with your tinkering, with your gadgets. You're a smart girl. You can handle yourself and you can take care of yourself. But you know, the Grip Reaper has a chokehold on me. Pink anime hair, they cosplay, they take meds. You know it'd be gripping. You know it'd be gripping. So I'm sorry, Maru. I love you, but not good enough for you, huh? Fine. You're no longer dating Maru. Look, I know these aren't real people and are just NPCs, but it didn't hurt any less to do this to my girl. After starting our scumbag arc, we went to the community center and completed the winter foraging bundle, which also gave us 30 winter seeds, and now have access to the quarry starting tomorrow. I'm planning on planting forageables during the winter for some extra cash, so whenever I can make seeds, I'll be planting them throughout the season. Also, at the end of our personal secret woods, it seems like every season it produces a new giant crop. So for spring it's cauliflower, summer is melons, and fall is pumpkins. Since winter doesn't have any giant crops, they blessed us with an iridium meteorite. Then it was bedtime. Day 3, we go to check out the quarry and go into the dark cave, where flying spooky heads swarm around. But there is something even more heinous that we found in that cave. Something terrifying, horrifying, teeth clattering, boot shaking, pants pissing, terror inducing, something that fear itself fears. An overabundance of rice shoots! See, look how many rice shoots did I just collect? 6. 6 rice shoots from demonic flying skulls seems a bit like what? Because if you were to kill one of these, what do you think you would get? Bone fragments, maybe? Bone meal? Maybe you would get some voiding essence, maybe some dark matter. Nope, you get rice shoots. Thankfully, the cave rewards our bravery and courage with a super cool golden scythe. Then we just go to the mines for some more gold and monster slaying. Day 4, we bought a bouquet for Sophia to ask her hand in Discord e-dating, and she says yes, she'll be my e-kitten. We then go to the community center to finish up the animal bundle and complete the greenhouse. I would have loved to have this completed way sooner, but this is fine, it's still a great thing to unlock right now. We also find some strange footsteps in the snow next to the center, and we follow them, and we find the Reddit moderator. Now we can find secret notes. We then go to Robin's to buy a barn, and since one of my goals for the winter is to have a full barn of pigs fully mature just as spring starts for next year, I want to get a head start on that. Also, I just want to apologize beforehand. I finished the Monster Slayer quest for Dust Sprites and got one of the best rewards from the Adventurers Guild, the Burglar's Ring, but I'm not sure when I got it. I did a lot of coal and iron farming back in summer, but I don't think I got it then. But just know that I did get it and I do have it now. I promise I'll remember the next time to keep better track of my progress. Anyway, the burgerless green is awesome because we get double drops from monsters, which means when we do coal farming, we'll get double drops for coal. Sick. Then we hit the mines for more gold and monster slaying. Day 5, our greenhouse was now available to us, so we put the iridium sprinkler Maru gave us for our birthday and planted the 5 ancient seeds we got from the traveling cart way back when. On top of that, we got red cabbage seeds from serpents in the Skull Cavern, which we also need for the community center. Afterwards, we went wood chopping and called it a day. Day 6, we went back into the mines and finally got combat level 10, which puts us 5% closer to perfection. It may not seem like a lot, and it really is not, but I was pretty excited. Once we got back home, I remembered that we have a sweet gemberry seed which we also got from the traveling cart for a star drop we need in the secret forest, so I planted that too before I went to bed. Day 7, we started our big barn upgrade and did some running around all over the place. We went to the desert for some cactus fruit, went to Caroline to give her a birthday present, went to the woods to cut trees, and then planted some more winter seeds. Day 8, we went to Skull Caverns to do a legitimate run and to try and get some iridium. Our last runs have just been to explore and scout it out, but now we're prepared with bombs, staircases, ample food, good weapons, and maxed out skills to do this for max amounts of iridium. Honestly though, we still don't have everything I would like for a good Skull Cavern run. For example, it would be great if I had explosive ammo, or better rings, or more mega bombs, but for now, 145 iridium ore is okay. Day 9 started with Evelyn giving us a garden pot and also the recipe to craft one, and then we brought some maple syrup to the secret woods. We met a bear named, Bear, and gave him the good stuff, and in return, gave us the knowledge of the forest, which as cool as it sounds, doesn't really do much. Afterwards, we took a look around at some of our secret notes, and one of them left a very ominous note. So with caution and unease, we looked behind the community center for God knows what, and it turns out it's just a cute little stone Jumino. Day 10, we bring a whole lot of geodes to crack open and mass donate a bunch of stuff to the museum, but first, we ask Robin to start construction on our deluxe barn. With that done, we donate to the museum, then to Clint's to crack open, just a small amount of geodes, roughly 169. It's not a lot, right? Well, apparently it is, so buckle in, strap up, get your favorite snacks because we're going to be here a while. After we donated everything, we picked up our rewards and headed back home to put stone paths on our tree farm, just so that acorns and debris don't clog up our farm. Day 11, while we were on our way to say hi to Sophia, we had another heartbreaking cutscene with her. This is the room you found me in last time. It's my it's her parents' room. I thought this was like her own thing. Oh no, this is her room. Oh my goodness, Sophia lore. I never finished packing and moving their belongings. I guess part of me thought they'd be gone, really gone if I did. My mom and dad. There was a car crash. It was the 4th of fall. My parents were on a business trip. They were gone all day and wouldn't answer their phone. That evening, there was knocking at the door. I was greeted by Mayor Lewis and Gus with tears in their eyes. You and Scarlett have helped me so much through this. I'm really happy for friends like you guys. I knew if I'd make my parents proud if I took over their vineyard and their steed. It's a lot of work, but it's all I have left of them. That's why she's a farmer. I want to do everything I can to help. It's nice having someone like you so close by. Grimpleton is really far away. I know this may be coming out of nowhere, but I want to restore my parents' room. Do you think you can help me? Yeah. Sure, I will help you. You'll really help me? Of course I'll help you. I'm really excited. You're seriously the best. I don't want to push it all on you suddenly. We'll start organizing stuff tomorrow. See, don't get me wrong. Tomorrow, I'm helping Sylvia move my sister in her house tomorrow. So I'll go to Sophia's house tomorrow just to make sure But this is why Mario is the best, because, or not Mario, I meant to say, don't get me wrong, Mario is great, and all, I love Mario to death, but, I don't know, there's some Sophia lore back here. So we agreed that tomorrow I'll help her with some sorting, better not forget that. After that, we headed to Pierre's to buy some fruit tree saplings now that we have a greenhouse. Then we went to the community center to finish up Demetrius's bundle, and then with the rest of our day, we hit up Skull Caverns. Day 12, we got a healthy donation from the museum and made 2 iridium bands to finally replace one of the thousands of magnet rings we have on right now. Afterwards, we kept our promise to Sophia and helped her move stuff in her parents' room. After that, it was some more running around, thinning out a huge pile of quests that we had accumulated. Day 13, Sophia wanted to thank us, so she gave us aged blue wine, which is an amazing gift that gives us +7 luck when we drink it. Since it's a bit hard to come by, we'll save it for a better day to use it. After we gave Willie a squid for a quest, we went to the Skull Caverns for the rest of the day. Day 14, we start the day by planting more winter seeds, finish Emily's bundle at the community center, start moving some buildings around since it's getting a bit claustrophobic where our animals are, and then finish the day at Skull Caverns again. Day 15, we hit Skull Caverns again and got incredibly lucky for a self-proclaimed bad luck day. During our dive, we got to a prehistoric floor and got 2 dinosaur eggs from it, one to donate to the museum and one to hatch in one of our coops. After a successful run, we headed back home and completed Grandpa's shed after getting the last batteries we needed from Iridium Bats. Day 16, Robin dropped by to confirm the materials we got for her and told us that the shed will be done tomorrow. Afterwards, we set off to donate some stuff to the museum, finish up some quests, and also check the board for the quest I've been waiting for, the Prismatic Jelly quest. Completing it gives you the recipe for Monster Musk, which increases the rate at which monsters spawn. More enemies doesn't sound great on paper, but is really helpful for monster slaying goals, and with our bandit ring, we can get a lot of good loot from the drops too. After doing some gifting, we went to the night market, which was open from yesterday, and will be here till tomorrow. I bought some melon seeds for a quest for Demetrius, a pepper seed for George, and hops for Pam. After we bought the seeds for some quests, we went to the mermaid show with a code we got from the secret notes, and after a very trippy show, we got a pearl. Right on. Day 17, we've been saving up money for the entirety of winter for today. After our morning routine, we went to Marnie's to buy a barn full of pigs. Now, pigs don't normally produce anything during the winter, but we bought them specifically now so that by the time they fully mature, spring will be just around the corner and they can produce as soon as spring starts. We very lovingly named our animals Bacon, Bacon 0, Bacon 2, Bacon 3, Bacon 4, Bacon, you get the idea, right? For some reason, there is no Bacon 1, so... Anyway, we went around town to complete some quests. We gave the wizard a birthday gift. Once the nice market was open, we bought a pumpkin seed and an amaranth for some more quests, and went back to our farm. We checked out our new shed too, and it looks great. Having a second greenhouse and a second area for cats is going to be super convenient for us. Day 18, after over 3.5 seasons, we finally decided to buy a horse stable since I was so tired of walking around. After that, we read a secret note that showed us a picture of a truck near Jojamar, and after speaking to the driver, they asked for a rabbit's foot, which we so conveniently have on our person. In exchange for it, they gave us a special charm that permanently increases our luck by 0.025. Then we donated to the museum and went to the mines trying to find the prismatic jelly. While there, we finished the Monster Slayer goals for the Void Spirit and picked up the rewards for the Rock Crab and Bats Monster Slayer rewards. We finally get to see some more variety with our ring arrangement and not only have magnet rings piling up to the ceiling. After that, we just went home and went to bed. Day 19, we bought a sheep named Stanley and tried finding the prismatic jelly once more in the mines and found it around 8:30. Not bad at all considering it's usually a huge pain in the neck. Day 20, we hit the Skull Cavern since yesterday we got a secret note from Mr. Key that tells us to go to level 100. And at 11 PM, we got to floor 100 where Mr. Key gave us some white, sicky substance to drink, so-called iridium snake milk. They can't fool me. As soon as I saw it, I knew it was Day 21, our horse stable finished up and we promptly named our horse Meg, Stallion? Get it? Afterwards, we handed the wizard his rainbow slime, constructed another coop, donated some stuff to Gunther, and found a secret project of Lewis's. Somehow, he's accumulated enough gold to make a statue of himself. Seems like we have some type of conspiracy theory on our hands. We'll think about it while we sleep. Day 22, we got the recipe for Monster Musk, accepted Gus's request for 24 eggs, picked up our reward for slaying 1,000 slimes, and tried out our new Monster Musk in the mines, trying to complete our other Monster Slayer goals. Day 23, it was high time we put some kegs down, so we started the repurposing of our entire quarry into a keg processing plant. Afterwards, we donated some more stuff to Gunther, gave Leah a birthday present, and then went wood chopping for the rest of the day. Day 24, we started our coop upgrade and picked up our very disappointing rewards from the Adventurers Guild. Just some neat looking hats, I guess. Then it was just some more wood farming. Day 25 was the perfect day for a Skull Caverns run, with nothing planned for the day and a good luck stat, so we ran it until we passed out. Day 26, we donated to the museum, gave Clint a birthday present, and went fishing. Day 27, we did a bit of building reorganization, completed Gus's 24 egg quest, and harvested our sweet gemberry for a star drop in the secret woods and went wood chopping. Day 28, I replant winter seeds for tomorrow so I don't have to water and till for the new season, and I also placed down new sprinklers, redid our mahogany tree farm, and then awaited a new year. Thank you for watching, guys. We just started streaming year 3, so keep a lookout for my year 2 video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a beautiful rest of the day.